Hi, checking in from Gyeongju where it's windy. Can't do this with an audience, so I'm gonna do this later. Bye! Okay, hi, hello. Welcome to Gyeongju. It's warm, it's spring, the blossoms are out, everyone is out. It's a Sunday. This is so wonderful. This is exactly what I needed. So I usually make this trip to Gyeongju every year for pretty much without fail for the past 5 years. And usually it's a solo trip, but this time I brought a couple friends along. So it's going to be more fun for me, but I probably won't be checking in to talk quite as much. So I will be linking all of the places that we go in the description. And this is just, Gyeongju is forever one of my favorite places to go, especially if you want to attempt your first solo trip outside of Seoul. It's really walkable once you get to kind of the main area, and it's filled with just gorgeous cafes, so much history. Anyway, I'm going to leave you here. We're going to go try and find as many blossoms as possible. But I want to give a shout out really quickly to the sponsor of this video, which is Surfshark. And they're going to come in clutch later because we have a TV in our hanok. We're staying overnight. So we're going to have a bit of a girls' night. And the world is our oyster because we have Surfshark VPN. So a VPN, as you know, virtual private network, helps you use the internet in a multitude of ways, including changing your IP address to access any digital library that you want to, like Netflix, Amazon Prime, etc. I use it all the time when I'm traveling, specifically when I have little girl trips and we're trying to have a movie night. But they also help protect your data when you're using public Wi-Fi and you're traveling, whether you're in an airport, on a train, etc. They alert you if there's any kind of malware or data issues. And they also now have a web content filter where you can basically set the things that you don't want to see online, and it will help keep that out of your space. So I will have a link in the description box. You can go to surfshark.com/caricakes and get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. Highly recommend, whether you are traveling or just using it at home. As you know, I've been watching The Pit. Life-changing. I heard they just got it in the UK, but if my information is wrong and you're trying to watch it there, get Surfshark VPN ASAP. So yeah, we'll see what we get up to later, but now our focus is cherry blossoms, and all of us have 2 cups of coffee in us. We're ready to go. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to Gyeongju.
Scatters us apart. Moon is remote control for the heart. You can disappear in many ways. Leave them begging for the summer play. We had more forever when I was your bread and you my medicine. The night got longer every day. Waiting for the summer blade. Sometimes I drive till I can't find home. Sometimes my mind is only snow. You can disappear in many ways. On the cutting floor of the summer blade.
Where's our... so we're painfully full from dinner, which means that we need to go get pancakes to even us out. Off we go.
Almost feels like a bigger Iksanban.
Yeah. All right. Oh.
This looks like a failed science project.
Oh yeah.
How does a girl who's never swum in her life just swim? I don't know about that.
In the ocean of all
I
things.
know.
On that way.
Yeah.
For love. Okay, hey, good morning. Welcome to Gyeongju. It is a chilly, foggy morning, but I think we might get a little sun. This has just been such a lovely trip. I'm trying to talk really quietly because we're in a slightly shared space. It's also been very exciting. We're staying at a guest house, and it's just exciting to see how many people came. Like, there's so many foreigners that I don't normally see in Gyeongju. So I think it's a clear sign that people are starting to travel outside of Seoul. I feel like it's very common for people now. Like, Korea is now a travel destination, but it's still very much like, let's go to Seoul. And I'm excited that people seem to be realizing that there's so much more to it. And there's so many great trains and buses, and even like taxis here are so cheap to really get to see more of the country. So yeah, it was really exciting. There's a lot of like Europeans. I think like our guest house has like a lot of French people staying at it. Just a really cool change to see. So today we're just gonna we've got a train at 5. We're going back to Seoul, so we're gonna see as much as we possibly can. But it's interesting that the blossoms aren't quite out yet. Usually like 28 and 29 is the perfect sweet spot. It's been that way for years, and even though it's been quite warm here, the blossoms are only, I would say, about like 70% out. So it was really warm yesterday though, so we're hoping maybe overnight a couple more of them opened up. So we're gonna hit a couple more places, we're gonna eat some more carbs and we're gonna drink a lot more coffee, and just kind of wander around. So it's been very nice to have other people with me on this trip. I feel like Gyeongju is such a solo trip place for me, but it's been nice to share it. And yeah, we passed out last night. We ate pajeon, and then we ate actual pancakes, and we were out like a light. So anyway, we are now gonna head after, now that we've had pancakes less than 12 hours later, we're gonna go head to a bakery that I've taken you there before. It's called Tak, but they recently moved. So we're gonna go to their new location and just see what there is to see. Also hoping that because it's Monday, it's a lot less crowded, because Sunday was the like main street. Once you got to the side streets, it was okay, but the main streets, it was not my style. Way too many people, but happy for Gyeongju. So anyway, yeah, let's we're gonna pack up and store our luggage and then see how much we can see before our train home. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and let's go.
I'm feeling lonely, and I'm walking down
two Pinterest trained baddies is an experience because we're walking down the street. They see potential in every little corner for a photo shoot. So we're moving slower than I normally would, but that's totally fine because I'm seeing the world through a different angle, you know? Like, look at them. In my dreams, I'm that cool.
I'll be having a good day until I think I see your face. Has anyone seen Valet? I just wanna get to your place. Been holding my dumb phone, double checking where it went wrong. It's simple like to not respond, a cold hard hit from my very first one. I need somebody I can love too. I need somebody I can love tonight. Just anybody to forget you. Somebody, somebody, somebody who could put me right. Almost out of this darkness.
In a world full of matcha girls, I got Hojita. It doesn't look as cute, but in my humble opinion,
Even though you are a pretty thing, this feels so young and it's kinda killing me. Now you're not really busy. I pray to God that you miss me. Do you regret all of the hearts you break? Believing in you made my stomach ache. I need somebody I could love too. I need somebody I could love tonight. Just anybody to forget you. Somebody, somebody, somebody who could put me right. I don't wanna be alone too. I don't wanna be alone tonight.
oh my god. Back at our little secret spot from last year. Still nobody here.
Oh, there's like little tiny.
You were candy out of arm's length. Eyes scary like the North Sea.
I know, these are like really deep.
I love you like a tombstone.
Oh my god.
You're buried next to me. Don't wanna speak, but you're my family. Been searching for some.
Hello, testing. Hi again. We weren't sure if these would be out, but as you can see, perfect amount of blossoms. Yeah, I don't know why more people don't come here, and keep it a secret for another year, guys. But this is, I will put it in the description box as always, but I discovered this last year. It was me and one other family of golden retrievers, but this is very close to the big bridge and the astronomy tower. So I don't know why more people don't come up here, but we've just got like really big cherry blossom trees. Here, I'll flip you for a sec. And all of this, like, you're just in a forest of cherry blossoms. Very grateful that we got another year of peace and quiet. Also, it's Monday. It is thankfully a lot quieter. We got to take a group photo for these really sweet ajumas. And yeah, we ran into someone that, like, we knew them from the content creation world, who lives in Seoul and happened to be here. So it's just like, once again, Korea feeling like a small town. Just a really lovely day. So we've only got about 2 more hours before we have to head to the train station and head back to Seoul, and it's going to start raining, which we're worried for the cherry blossoms, but we're happy for the air quality. But yeah, it's just, I love, like, this, the fact that this branch comes to the ground, because Alex, Chetan, and I are rather short, so it's difficult to get the pics up this direction. So anyway, I'll catch you in a little bit, but thank you as always, Gyeongju. You're the best.
On billboards where my mind is, I think I found the right key. huh? Just don't fight it. Love.
Cute little store right here.
Now I'm halfway across the country, looking through you in our room, floating on a pile of cables. I used to record you sing. Your voice is growing all consumingly. Think you met me at a bad time.
Sorry.
Still trying to hear my melody. Thought I found it in your eyelids. Heard a whisper in their flirting. Hold your head up, we're not finished with you yet. This feels good, huh? Just don't fight it. Love. Sugar in my blood, in my bed. Hide and seek.
Made it back to Seoul, but we're starving, and I want a jumokbap. So hopefully it's still open.
Or secrets
Jumokbap's
with
acquired.
someone else.
And hello, hi. Me and my, first of all, my Gyeongju bang. So cute. We're gonna eat that later, but my jumokbap and I got home safely. And I guess I'm saying goodbye here. That was such a wonderful trip. It was very nice. I feel like when I solo travel, I tend to really overplan and really fill my itinerary up so that I like can map out my entire day mentally before I even go. And with going with friends, we just kind of picked one thing we wanted to do that day and then just sort of walked wherever the wind took us. Or like if we found something, like Chedin found half of what we did today from like 2 a.m. scrolling on Instagram. So it was just very chill, and we stumbled upon some nice things, and yeah, just really lovely. And then ironically, sure enough, the cherry blossoms came out today instead of yesterday. So and I heard that they're kind of fully out here in Seoul, even though it's going to start raining soon. So good luck. But yeah, just thank you for coming along. And I hope that I captured it well. A lot of just sitting and enjoying the weather. The fact that I could wear this light jacket and a t-shirt for the entire trip and I was never uncomfortable. I was, honestly, if anything, I was warm, is stunning and a good sign for this spring. So anyway, I'm going to leave you here. Thank you once again to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Link in the description box, but you can go to surfshark.com/caricakes to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. Ched and Alex and I always bond over TV and movies, and I feel like every time we hang out, I have a new list of things that I need to see. So thanks to them and Surfshark, I will be hunting down my new watch list. And yeah, we're going to try and do some more outside of Seoul things before it gets too hot. I'm just excited for this weather and being back in Korea. This is kind of the longest I've like planned to stay in Korea for a while, because I normally have like a couple trips in the future, but we're kind of staying put. And yeah, just looking forward to things as usual, and very thankful for my friends and for this country for being so dang easy to get around. It was just very, very lovely. So yeah, I will catch you guys next week, where we're going to try and capture spring in Seoul. Good luck to me with all of the rain. But yeah, I hope to see you guys then. And I'm going to eat here, if you want to see it, my jumokbap, which is low-key just totally disfigured. It's just a giant rice ball, which is exactly what the doctor ordered. So I will catch you later. Thank you as always. And hope you're having a beautiful beginning of spring or autumn. And see you next time. Bye.
Gentle.